sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
All right, so Jalen Hurts just led the Eagles to a Super Bowl victory.
Yeah, Super Bowl LIX.
Crazy.
Can you believe it?
I know. And, of course, the big question on everyone's mind now is he a Hall of Famer?
Already?
Right? I mean, it's crazy how quickly that conversation starts, right? Yeah, one Super Bowl and boom, you're in the conversation at least. Exactly. So to kind of unpack this whole thing, we're going to take a deep dive into this clip from Fox Sports The Facility.
Okay.
And former NFL running back LaShawn McCoy. Shady McCoy.
Yeah.
He really jumps into this debate.
Interesting.
I'm excited to get your take on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean the title of this video just lays it all out there, right?
Yeah.
Does Jalen Hurts enter the Hall of Fame conversation with a Super Bowl LIX win?
Mm-hmm.
Question mark.
Straight to the point.
Yeah. No beating around the bush.
Yep.
It's a pretty short clip. Just under 4 minutes.
Okay.
But it's packed with some good insights.
I'm sure.
So the video itself came out February 9th, 2025.
So just a few days after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So, still fresh in everyone's minds.
Still buzzing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what did you think of McCoy's argument here?
Well, he makes a pretty compelling case.
Okay.
He doesn't shy away from the fact that winning a Super Bowl is obviously a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's the pinnacle of the sport.
Right.
But his point is that it shouldn't be the only thing that gets you into the Hall of Fame.
I see.
He even brings up examples of players with multiple Super Bowl rings who aren't in the Hall of Fame.
Interesting.
And vice versa, players with maybe only one ring or even none who are in Canton.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just point to the rings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's got to be more to it than that.
Yeah. I mean, you think about a guy like Dan Marino.
Never won a Super Bowl.
Exactly, but a first ballot Hall of Famer.
No question.
So how does McCoy kind of explain this whole, what are the other factors then?
Well, he uses this really interesting analogy. He compares it to winning an Oscar.
Oh.
So, winning an Oscar for a supporting role is amazing.
Yeah.
But is it the same as winning multiple Oscars for leading roles?
I like that.
Right. So the context matters.
Yeah.
And he's basically saying that, one Super Bowl as a contributing factor on a team is different from, multiple Super Bowls where you're the driving force, the main reason for those victories.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so it's not just about the rings, it's about the role you played in getting those rings.
And I guess the consistency too.
Yeah.
Are you showing up year after year?
Yeah, it's the longevity, the impact over time.
Yeah, the whole package.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this whole conversation is kind of part of a bigger question.
Oh, for sure.
That we keep hearing about, what does it even mean to be a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Especially in today's NFL, right?
Yeah. I mean, the game has changed so much.
It's a passing league now.
Right. And I was just looking at some of the other videos, listed here on this Fox Sports page.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems like this Super Bowl win by Hurts has sparked a whole wave of new debates.
I bet.
You've got videos asking is this year's Chiefs squad the best version of the reigning champs?
Oh, wow.
You've got, is the Super Bowl window open for Josh Allen and the Bills?
Makes sense.
It's like everyone's reassessing the landscape now.
Yeah, every win, every loss, it shifts the conversation.
For sure.
And people start speculating about the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've got McCoy's perspective on this whole Hall of Fame thing. Yeah. We've got this larger debate about quarterbacks in today's NFL.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to kind of sum it all up, what would you say is the key takeaway here?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that there's no magic formula for the Hall of Fame.
Right.
It's not just checking boxes.
Not a checklist.
No, it's a mix of everything,
Yeah.
Individual achievements, team success, your overall impact on the game. Yeah. And honestly, there's a bit of subjectivity too, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's not purely objective.
Yeah.
So, Hurts winning the Super Bowl, it's a huge step.
Absolutely.
But the road to Canton, it's a long one.
Yeah. And unpredictable.
Definitely.
So I guess that kind of leaves us with this big question, right?
Yeah.
How much weight should we really give to a single Super Bowl victory when we're talking about a player's Hall of Fame legacy?
Especially in today's NFL.
Yeah, I mean, the game is evolving constantly.
For sure.
So it's a tough one.
It is. And, for Jalen Hurts,
yeah.
I think the next few years will be really telling. Will this be the start of a dominant run?
Right.
Or was this just a bright spot in a good but not Hall of Fame worthy career.
Only time will tell.
Exactly.
But it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what he does next.
Me too. And hey, if you want to keep digging into this whole debate, there are a bunch more videos on the facility and all about these big NFL questions.
Awesome.
So go check them out.
I will.
And keep those football conversations going.
Thanks.
All right, that's going to do it for this deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
And we'll catch you all next time.
See you later.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till